A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway.
And able to get this out to the 25. Pickens going in motion left. And Dak going to start out going to the air.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. Here we go, 47. Here we go, kill.
Prescott now. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the first down.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Prescott now from the 50. And he is caught by Lamb. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 50 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in Vegas. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. Oh, what a juke into space. He's on his way. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Jeanty, 77 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 3.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. To throw is Prescott.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
47. Here we go, 46.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Javonte Williams.
A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Well, the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
There we go, you know what?
Smith.
That's caught by Tucker.
So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bowers. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Gino now to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack.
Darnay Holmes.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he misses it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Here's one deep for Pickens. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Now Smith. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's third and long. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing is Smith.
They'll find Genty out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jacoby Myers, 35 yards.
And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score.
Well, they've got it 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. Down the sideline he goes. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
Let's go.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll turn line on 2nd and 10. Smith. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Geno. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Now maybe a free play here for Smith. Completes this one to Thornton. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Hey, trio left. Ready. Hold.
Back to throw, Smith. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 137 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Right back to Genty on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Off of play action, here's Smith. That's complete. It's Ashton Genty. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
And this is where play action can be so effective. Your running game's been the driving force on this possession. So as a defense, you start shifting your focus towards stopping the run. But if an offensive coordinator sees that, he can take advantage, and they get good yardage there.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd down and a yard. Now Gino. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
A waste of time. This doesn't have to happen.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Hey, here we go. Hey. 390%.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Raheem Mostert. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Raiders have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Here we go.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 66 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Malcolm Kuntz there on the tackle. 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54.
Prescott to throw it.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
And a good-looking run there. It's going to take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They run it again with Williams. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Come on. Hey. 60 Eagles, 60. Get up. Ready.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Yeah. 40.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Williams diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
And where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
13. Ready. 53.
Smith's going to throw it. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Smith.
Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no.
Oh, a dangerous pass there that's intercepted. And the Bucks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can. But in that situation, you want to loft it up and hope one of your guys can win in the air. This time,